Hi everybody, we're going to look today at multiplying two mixed numbers together. Now let's remind ourselves of the rule for multiplying two fractions together. If we have two fractions, a over b and c over d, to multiply them together we multiply the two numerators a and c to get ac, divided by, and we multiply the two numerators together b and d to get bd. Now we're going to consider today if we have to multiply two mixed numbers. So let's say I had to multiply 1 1/4 by 2 1/3. Now, what I have to do is I have to write the mixed numbers as improper fractions, because as they stand at the moment, 1 1/4, 2 1/3, they don't look the correct way. They don't look like a over b and c over d. So we can simply change them by rewriting them as improper fractions. Now, to convert a mixed number to an improper fraction, I multiply the denominator of the fraction by the whole number and add the numerator. So 4 times 1, 4 plus 1 is 5. Then I divide that by my denominator. Similarly here, I multiply the denominator by the whole number and add the numerator. So I will get 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1 gives me 7, and I divide that by the denominator, which is 3. So that's going to give me 5 over 4 multiplied by 7 over 3. And now you'll notice that these two fractions here and here look like a over b and c over d, so they're in the same form as the expression in the box above. So I simply multiply my two numerators, 5 times 7, to give me 35, and divide that by what I get when I multiply my two denominators, 4 and 3, that gives me 12. Now, that is an improper fraction, so we need to rewrite it as a mixed number. So this is the same as saying 35 divided by 12. So how many 12s are there in 35? Well, there are 2, and I've got a remainder of 11. So that's the same as 2 and 11 over 12. Now if we look at a second example, 2 2/3 multiplied by 5 1/2. So again, if I do my conversions, multiply 3 by 2 and add the 2, divide my answer by 3, multiply the 2 by the 5 and add 1, divide my answer by 2. That's how we convert. So that's going to give us 3 2s or 6 plus 2 is 8 over 3. Multiplied by 2 5s are 10 plus 1 is 11 over 2. And that's going to give me 8 times 11, which is 88. So I've multiplied my two numerators here and here. And I divide that by what I get when I multiply my two denominators, 3 and 2. And that's going to give me 6. So that's the same as 88 divided by 6. So if I divide 88 by 6, I get, it goes in how many whole numbers of times? I get 14, and my remainder is 4, so that's 14 and 4 over 6, and that's the same as 14 and 2/3.